Hi all, this is Mohit Tyagi. Today we will discuss a Power BI problem where we will find out top N and bottom N based on a particular measure with respect to a dimension. So here we are taking city as a dimension and total sales as a measure. So with these value, we will discuss three scenarios. First one is the top N, second one is the bottom N, and third one is the top and bottom N. As I move the top and bottom N value, so our tables are moving, right, based on the selection, which is working fine. And based on the region selection, right, it is filtering out top and bottom N, right? So we will do the same in a new workbook. So this is our new workbook. First, we will import the data. So to import the data, we will go into the get data and we will click onto the test CSV. Inside test CSV, we will take sample superstore order data. Open this. Right. So since our input data is cleaned, so we don't need to go into the transform data. So we will direct load. The data is loaded. So in the right side, you can see we are having all the dimensions and measures. So to calculate rank based on the total sales, we need to first create a measure. And that measure will be the total sales. We will use sum of total sales, right? Now we will create a table. This is our first table. Let me enlarge this. And let me take the city. This is the dimension. And this total sales, which we just created, this is the measure, right? So let me increase the size and remove the totals from the down. Go to the format, total of. Now we need to increase the size of these. Go to the values. Instead of 10, I can take 15, right? And for the headers, column header, we will take this also 15, right? So this is our first table. So to calculate the rank, we will use the rankx function. So to use that, we will create another measure, and that will be top rank sales. So we will use a rankx function. So rankx function gives us a table with rank of each row value. So if you will see, it takes table as an input. So we will also take table as an input, filter. Inside filter, we will use all and we will take the city, because we have to find the rank based on the city. Where is the city? Right, this is the city. After adding this, we will use a condition, right? In the rankx function, first we will use table, and after that we will use a condition, and that condition will be not is blank. of total sales. Not is blank of total sales. If it is not blank, then we want total sales. So after this, we will use comma, comma, and then we will use descending. So descending we are using for the top N, and ascending we will use for the bottom N. After that, we will use dense, right? So we are using dense because sometimes two city may have the same amount. In that case, dense will assign them a separate number. Now we will take that top rank inside the table. Right? If I ascending total sales, so it is giving us correct rank, right? Now we want a slicer. So based on the slicer selection, our table will be filtered out. So to add that slicer, we will go to the modeling and we will add a new parameter that will be numeric range. That will be whole number, and we are taking maximum range up to 30, from 1 to 30. Create this. Once I click, so you can see this window is coming, which is giving us top and bottom N. If I move this filter, so it is not filtering out our current table data. So we need to use one more measure, create one more measure, and we will give it name top N. If condition top rank sales is less than equal to top and bottom N value, right? Then we want top rank sales, else blank. So what it is doing, like whatever value we are selecting out of our slicer, so our top rank sales should be less than or equal to that value. Suppose I am selecting 4 from the slicer. So our top rank sales should be less than or equal to 4, so that it will give us only 4 records, right? Top 4 records. Enter. If I add our top N inside our table, so you can see it is giving us only top 5 because we are selecting here top 5, right? So now we can exclude this top rank sales. So we will exclude this and we will keep this one only. If I am moving our slicer, so it is working correct, right? I need to use this top N instead of in the table. I will use top N inside the filter, right? So this top N I'm using inside the filter, and it should be is not blank, right? Apply. So we will able to see only data based on the selection. One top N is done. Now we will do the same for the bottom N. Let me create one more table. And in this table, I am again taking the city and the total sales. And I'm just copy the format of the first table to second table. Format. So this first table and second table are interacting because as I click on this, so it is interacting. So I want to make this non-interactive. so that the selection inside the first table will not affect the second table or the third table. So go to the file, go to the option and selection, click on option, and go to the current file, query reduction, select on this disable cross highlight filter by default. Okay. Now if I select on this first table, so it is not affecting the second table, right? So this is what we want. Now I want to remove this total. So go to the total of the value, right? So where is the top rank sales? So this is the top rank sales. So we will just copy this and paste it into a new measure. So that will be our bottom rank sales. Bottom rank sales. So inside that, everything will be same. We just need to change the ascending. So if I use this bottomN, you can see if I do ascending, so it is showing us the lowest one has the maximum rank. So now we need to create one more measure that will be based on the top and bottom N selection. So we will just copy this top N and create another one for the bottom N, new measure. Here instead of top rank sales, we will use bottom rank sales. This one will be the same. This is nothing but our slicer, the parameter that we created. Top rank sales, we will take the bottom rank sales and we will give it name as bottom N. If I bring that, so it is giving us output based on the selection, right? So we will do the same thing here. We will remove this bottom rank sales and we will use this bottom N inside the filter and we will select is not equal to is not blank, apply. So we will get this output. Now the third one is, suppose we want to take bottom N and top N within the same measure, right? So for that we need to also create another table. So let me create the another table. And here we will take city and sales, total sales, right? And I'm just twisting the format, removing the total, right? So to calculate the top and bottom in a single measure, we will use a if condition. Top and bottom n is equal to if. So we will use a if condition. If is filtered of city, if is filtered of city, comma, we will use multiple if condition inside that. If bottomN, if it is bottomN, then we will give it value as bottom. If it is topN, then we will assign it top, right? Right. So we will take only top and bottom. In the else condition, we will assign blank. So our first if condition is closed. Now our second if condition will be closed. And now our third if condition will be closed. And now our third condition will be closed. Enter this. And if I bring this top and bottom n, if I bring this top and bottom n, if I bring this top and bottom n, if I bring this top and bottom n inside the third table, so just click on this, you will see it is giving us top n and bottom n will be in the last here, right? So we will exclude all these value which is giving us blank inside the top and bottom n. So what we will do, we will do the same, like we will use the top and bottom n inside the, we will use the top and bottom n inside the filter, and we will contains only not empty or not blank, is not blank, apply, right? So here we are left with top and bottom, right? So if I select 6, so it is giving us top 6, bottom 6, and the other two are also working. If I select top 3, so it is giving me top 3, right? So what we can do, the remaining part, like we can do the formatting, we can make some, we can try some color here. Go to the canvas background, we can make this and just make the transparency 0. Right, so we will also add another slicer that will be for the region, right? So this is the slicer, and let me take the region inside that, and we will take it as a tile. Go to the slicer setting. Instead of vertical, we will take it tile. Right, so we can also make some We can increase the font size, values, right? And we can also increase the size of the, and we can remove the slicer header. So now it is looking fine. So if I select center, so it is changing based on the region slicer, right? So now we are left with the color coding. So we can also do some color here. Let me go to the canvas background. Take the gray color, light gray, transparency 0. So we can also perform some color coding. Let's select the table, go to the format, grid. So first we will add horizontal and vertical line within the table. On, same for vertical, on. And we will also change the header background color. Go to the column header, background color, light blue, and we will make the column header bold. So we will do the same formatting with the other two table as well. Just click onto the format paint, select this again, format, select this. So we will also do the color coding with the slicer. Select slicer, go to the format, general, effect, background color will be light blue. We will also fill the color inside the name. Go to the value, background, right? So we will do the color for this slicer also. Select this, increase the size, and go to the format, general, effect, background should be light blue. So it is done, right? So that's how we can do the color coding. So you can also apply more colors. So that's how we can do the formatting. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye.